Today, we're bringing you real-life superhero gadgets you can actually buy. We've all dreamed of having superhuman abilities that we saw in our favorite comics as kids. Whether you want to shoot fire from your fingertips or glide through the sky, pay close attention because these awesome gadgets are about as close as it gets to bringing your childhood fantasies to life. And definitely stick around until the end because you'll be absolutely blown away by what these superhero accessories can do. Anyone who enjoys the cackling Green Goblin from Spider-Man will undoubtedly recognize X-Jet's jet blade. Even the most heroic of us would jump at the chance to ride in his cool glider despite the fact that he was a real troublemaker. Although Rocketeer-style gliders are still a ways off, the X-Jet's jet blade is the ideal superhero tool for the job if water is your only intended target for mischief. The jet blades, which start at about $6,000, will allow you to fly above any body of water for as long as you like with the aid of what appears to be a fire hose attached to a pair of boots. The hose supplies them with the hydropower they require to continue gliding, and the water jets also soften your landing by reducing the force of impact. In essence, you have the ability to maneuver through the air like a real-life superhero or villain. It's up to you, really. If you think this is a cool invention, wait until you see this next superhero invention coming up right now. Any serious superhero is going to need a real superhero ride, and it just doesn't get much realer than the Gotham golf cart. This set of wheels is perfect for you if you've ever fantasized about driving around in the Batmobile. While the Gotham golf cart won't jump a partially destroyed bridge or blast through walls, it will shield you from any stray shots from the jokers who persistently attempt to play through on the golf course. You may not be quite ready to go on the hunt for villains at night like Batman, but at least you can play golf like the affluent Bruce Wayne. Seriously though, adding this bad boy to your golf bag will require a checkbook the size of Wayne's at $28,500. The only thing left to do is convince the club to let you drive it on the course. Say goodbye to fake wrist flicking while showing off your Spider-Man costume on Halloween, and instead live your childhood dream with this real-life web shooter that actually works. It's true, this web shooter made by HeroTech will actually let you harness your inner superhero and become the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man you've always dreamed you could be. The DIY Web 12 functional web shooter uses a nylon-like string and powerful neodymium magnets to shoot what looks like actual spider webs. And yes, they actually stick. HeroTech did a video of the instructions on how to make the web shooter yourself, but in case you're not the do-it-yourself type, you can also purchase the web shooter on Etsy for about $150. So far, Spider-Man fans who have bought the shooter say it's worth every penny and might just be the best buy of their life. Now all that's missing is a pair of shoes and gloves that can help us climb walls. And if you think this web shooter is one crazy tool, just wait until you see the next superhero gadget. If you're serious about acquiring one of those web shooters for your next cosplay session, then somebody is going to have to put on the villain suit. But where might you find a real-life bad guy suit? Well, Spider-Man fan and self-made millionaire Eric Finman has used his own money to create a prosthetic Dr. Octopus suit for an 11-year-old boy. The kid went from having special needs to superhero in no time. An early adopter of Bitcoin, Finman became a self-made millionaire by the age of 19, and instead of going to college, decided to use his money for good. At the request of a young boy, Finman created the Dr. Octopus limbs from the Spider-Man comics as a working prosthetic. He teamed up with a team of engineers to develop these arms, which were created using 3D printing and powered them with a set of motors that allowed the arms to lift lightweight objects. So you won't be throwing Spider-Man around just yet, but it's as close as it gets. Sadly, you can't easily buy your own just yet, but Finman did say he plans to produce more working suits in the future, so keep an eye out, Spidey. Canada-based company Hyperstealth Biotechnology already produces incredible camouflage uniforms for militaries across the globe, but the ability to go completely invisible was thought to be the stuff of superhero movies until they recently went a step further and invented a cloak from a very special material that allows the wearer not to be seen. That's right, they invented a cloak of invisibility. Soon you'll be able to sneak around and be up to no good in no time. Of course, Hyperstealth Biotechnology has a different use in mind for their quantum self-camouflage material than for you and me to sneak around and play pranks on your friends. This material is essentially an invisible material meant to disguise military soldiers or even entire tanks, aircraft, and ships by making them seem like they aren't there. It works by bending the light around the targets and making it seemingly disappear. This light can be in the visible spectrum, or it can be ultraviolet, infrared, or shortwave infrared light. Incredibly, making the material doesn't even require a power source, and it's both paper thin and relatively inexpensive, making it appealing for use on the battlefield and around town alike. You're not going to believe this next invention. Who would have thought all you needed to soar through the skies like the incredible Iron Man himself was a BMW? Seriously, this BMW electrified wingsuit brings that fantasy to life, and it's no kid's toy either. This powerful concept product allows you to soar through the sky at 186 miles per hour without any restrictions, while offering a compact and lightweight design. To make this fantasy a reality, the electric wingsuit boasts BMW's latest technology and uses a chest-mounted rake for power. That's right, just like Tony Stark's very own suit, this real-life suit is also powered from your chest. The rake offers 15 kilowatts of power between two carbon impellers, which spin at a speed of 25,000 RPM and produce thrust for up to 5 minutes. So just keep your crime-fighting trips short. With speeds like that, your dreams of flying through the skies like the famous Iron Man are one step closer to coming true. You've just seen 7 amazing superhero gadgets you can buy. If you could have only one of these gadgets to give you superpowers, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please join the Tech King community by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications so you don't miss another cool video.